Now, the thing that we ask of patients in the early postoperative period for the first several months, the cells will take about 3 months in order to establish the kind of support network in their own blood supply. We ask patients not to sleep on the chest or the breast for 3 months and abstain from alcohol and smoking, because if you place pressure on the chest for any longer than about 30 minutes to an hour, you're going to inhibit kind of the blood flow and what little blood flow those new cells have. So that may harm them. If you traumatize the area as it's trying to develop its new blood supply, then that may harm them. Now, we have a lot of patients who have young children. That's not a problem in taking care of the young children. Just don't let them be on the breast and traumatized. When it comes to lifting, I don't know that we ask patients, think in terms of maybe 10 to 20 pounds, but what happens is you lift something that's heavier, you have a tendency to bring it up to your center of gravity, up to the chest. That may cause a trauma. So again, good common sense, think about how fragile the cells are. When it comes to abstaining from alcohol and smoking, well, smoking is basically going to rob those cells of its oxygen content, the way it's receiving its oxygen content. So you definitely don't want to smoke. And when it comes to alcohol, alcohol is a cellular toxin. Unfortunately, every cell in your body is susceptible to that toxin. And especially the cells that don't have, as I said, some of their own defense mechanisms yet established. So that's why we ask, abstain from the alcohol. Things in regards to exercise, if you keep your exercise moderate, you don't get into the anaerobic phase of exercise. That's where you're really searching for air in your workout. Well, that's robbing, again, some of the tissues of oxygen. And since these tissues are a little bit fragile, they may be affected. So avoiding these types of activities is what we ask. And that's just because studies have shown that it usually takes about 3 months for the cells to establish themselves.